Hi Taurus, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. When I was sitting with the energy, I was getting something about music. I feel like something about artistry always comes through, but it also makes sense because Venus, so. It looks like there's something that you may be debating, like the right way to go about it. Like, do I let this go? Do I hold on to it? Am I holding too tightly? And you may also be figuring out how you want to even like protect yourself or protect your energy, maybe protect boundaries. Like maybe you even have to, I mean, with the Seven of Wands, there could be something that you're saying that like you could even be defending. Very interesting. So we're starting off with Neptune here. But I'm seeing the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This may be about not getting carried away with something. It's like not getting so carried away with your imagination or like even imaginary scenarios that you lose touch. So it's like, yes, you can have your head in the clouds, but also keep your feet on the ground as well. Because you don't want to get so caught up. Because with Neptune, especially as spiritual beings, right? When we all have Neptune somewhere in our chart, some of us have more Pisces than others, can even be a focus if you have a lot of planets in the 12th house. The point here is that when we, like, even as intuitive people, right, when we focus on something, if we are hyper focusing on it, sometimes we can expand and have stories going on that are not actually accurate. So as much as your intuition can be accurate, if you are fixating on something, you may be like creating a false narrative. I'm also hearing scenario. That doesn't have to be the way that this is gonna resonate for you. I want to see further on what's going on. Neptune is a very beautiful energy. It's just very important that we ground it because Neptune can be very tricky. Neptune is about like escapism and avoiding things when it's in its shadow, and it's one that may, well, really escaping through any means, but it's about like not accepting reality, about not facing reality, about avoiding things, about like living in a fantasy space, can be very ungrounded. And when we have a Neptune contact within our synastry with someone, like especially if it's a hard contact, the way that we initially perceive the relationship in this person, again, especially when we have a Neptune, like a hard angle within the contact, it's like things can seem one way with the person, even like a fairy tale. It's like everything was exactly as I dreamed it would be, like they hit all the marks for me, all of this stuff, and then it's like months into it you find out that like this person is nothing like your first impression of them, even though it's like you'd been with them for months and so you had many like first impressions, we can say, but it's like the effects of Neptune after time rub off. So something may have been revealed to you that initially you didn't see, and like the thing is, it doesn't really matter how perceptive you are. When Neptune's involved, there's generally some type of illusion that we have a hard time seeing through, because Neptune can be very tricky, very evasive, can be very deceptive. And not that someone necessarily did that on purpose, it's just the effect that the contact has. So yeah, you may even be coming down from something with someone. It's like you saw them as this ideal partner and maybe like I idolize them in some sort of way. I put them even on a pedestal, something like that. And like it feels even like a coming down sort of energy. It's like you reach the climax with the Neptune energy between you and this person. I'm hearing, and now it's about talking responsibility. It seems like there's something here that you're trying to work out. I'm seeing it almost be like there may be things that you're trying to tackle with this person, but it may be hard at times because of like the flavor of the connection that you have with them. Because there's a desire here for things to be balanced, for things to be equal, for both of you guys to give what you can to the relationship, to work things out, to be like generous and understanding and all of that with one another. Why do I keep seeing the Knight of Wands? Something may have happened. The Knight of Wands. Taurus. So Neptune's got you over here thinking that like you have met your match, like your divine soulmate counterpart, whatever it is that you call it. Thinking that everything's balanced with this person, that they're like a great teammate, all of this stuff. It could have even been somebody that like collaborated with you on, I'm hearing something about an art project, could have been a work project. You could have like actually collaborated with them, tied them in somehow with your career. Brought them in, I'm hearing. And maybe that was also something, it's like because of how strong the connection was with this person and feeling like you guys had a good give and take, that may have also like transitioned into affecting your career in some way, because I'm seeing there be like this desire to collaborate with this person. Like maybe you feel in your personal life you collaborate well with them, so there was the desire to also bring them into like your work life as well. So there's like this crossover now between your personal life and your career. I'm seeing Saturn here. It looks like there was some harsh lesson that you learned with this person. I'm seeing a karmic test. This could have been something to have the world next to your career, next to the King of Pentacles. One, you may have some sort of like outstanding career, like something that's even big, something that like means a lot, matters a lot to you. And this may even be a lesson about, I'm hearing cross-contamination, cross-pollination. Maybe it's about possibly separating personal life and work life. It seems like there was some lesson that you were taught about. It does look like it's connected with your career here. And this can even be someone like affecting what's going on within your career, having some sort of impact on it. But yeah, you may have like opened yourself up to this person, or opened up doors even for this person. I'm seeing the world like a door that you go through. I'm hearing chain link fence with the Nine of Wands. For some reason, it seems like something was happening and then you kind of get stopped. It's like you have so much land to move around on, but you hit like the border of something and can't go further. I'm seeing this. I wonder if this has to do with traveling. there's even a notion of like not being able to pass through something. This can also be a metaphor. You may not have been able to complete whatever this was until you passed the karmic test also, I'm seeing. So it seems like there was something that you needed to get through in order to complete. I get the feeling that up top in the first spread, it looks like something, there was some sort of challenge, but something may not have officially ended, and then I'm seeing a message come through, and it's like things are done, like actually finished with you and this person. It's wild because it's like as intense as it was when you connected with them, like that's as intense as this ending was, and it may have been something like even like you guys got along so well with each other and even felt like 11/11 on the time when I looked up, even felt in a way that you guys have like kind of merged into one. Like I'm getting this really intense vibe with the Hanged Man and the Two of Cups. Because this is really like you in fantasy land with this person, but like feeling like it's real. Like that's the thing. It's not like obvious that it's not real or that there's some sort of deception or illusion. Like it feels so real when it's happening. And like it is in that realm. So now we move down to the second row of the spread, and I'm seeing that there's a message about an ending. So it even looks like something happens kind of quickly here. I'm seeing there be like sadness, disappointment about this, like all of the regular feelings that would be associated. Looks very much like a breakup. Oh, maybe this was also unexpected, the way that this happened. Yeah, as I said before, it seems like something was not drawn out. It seems like it happens very quickly. And the Tower would also make sense. So it's like you get that message and now everything is over, or you sent that message. It seems like the person, maybe both of you guys have an emphasis on like Neptune or Pisces, but it seems like the person that has potentially more Pisces within their chart, meaning like more prevalent, more highly aspected, whatever it is, the person with more like Pisces Neptune energy, they may have been the ones that the one that ended things. So whoever that is for you, Taurus. Not that it really matters, but I'm being shown that with the Hanged Man here. So you get the message, or you send the message, everything ends, and immediately it's like moving on. Moving on, moving on. There's a notion of, to have the move on be so quickly, that may have been what someone needed to register, like this is not for me, and been able to move on so quickly because of that. And been like, because this isn't it, and I know this isn't it, why would I stick around and linger? Because it even looks like energetically this person moved on very quickly, whether this was you or the person that you were dealing with. I'm hearing not so fast. Whoever this person was that like moved on very quickly, and like maybe it was both of you, I'm seeing somebody here moving on very quickly and maybe being like the grass is going to be greener on the other side, but they're like walking into a lot of stress is what I'm seeing. Like something seems like it's weighing on them very heavily. And you know how we all have our own reactions and responses when we go through something? Like maybe this person was just like, okay, I'm not going to dwell on it, I'm going to like push through immediately and like get out of here really quickly and like move on, or like get that rebound or whatever it is for this person. And it's like now now that they've like actually moved away from this thing, I'm seeing someone feeling like quite overwhelmed. It even seems like they're thinking back to when the two of you guys were interacting with one another, and that may be causing some sort of stress. Maybe even something about like the collaboration that you had with this person. It's just gonna take some time. So one has accepted that it seems like this is done for real. Like, I'm not seeing this person think about going back towards the relationship, and I'm seeing it be a moment where, like, there's some adjusting, there's stress, there's overwhelm. It's like this whole notion of trying to find a state of equilibrium after, like, getting your world rocked in some sort of way, and, like, being really patient. Because I'm seeing someone get to the point where it's like, they moved away and they're sitting in a space where they feel like kind of overwhelmed. I'm also hearing the word congested. And I'm seeing someone take that as a sign and be like, okay, like these are the signs of what starts manifesting when I feel stressed out. And I'm seeing that happen, like whether that's affecting me like physically, mentally, maybe all around the way that I'm thinking. So I'm seeing someone recognize that and take the time that they need. There's something about recognizing that one needs to be patient to allow this to kind of dissipate. And I'm seeing somebody feel kind of more on track than they had been feeling before with the star here. It's like someone knows that it's going to take time to assimilate back and like find a new routine and a new normal. But there's also this sense of healing and direction and like a foundation and even something within one's own self that they are tapping into, that they are accessing now. It seems even like coming into one's own here, one's own energy. I'm hearing Copperfield. This healing has not been easy, but I'm seeing it's something for sure that this person is moving through, absolutely. Someone may even be like rethinking what they're going to be doing as far as healing practices as well, like for themselves and maybe even like the path that they're on. They may be getting in touch with something else that they're going to be doing, exploring something new. That's what's coming to fruition, though. It seems like, even though I'm getting that, like, the King of Pentacles felt very much before, like, they were on their path, and maybe not feeling the need to correct anything, and just, one was feeling as if they were where they were meant to be and all of that stuff, and, like, feeling good about the career and the direction and all of that. But after this experience that this person has, I'm seeing that it actually pushes them into something that even was meant to awaken within them. Like, there could have been an element of a spiritual awakening within this. This can be something that someone's going through as well. But it even seems like you're going down a path and not realizing that there may be like an additional route that you can take. It's almost like seeing an option that you didn't realize was there before, and even though you may maintain or keep like continuing what it was that you were doing before, it seems like there's something really important that is now like added to this person's life. Where one feels even like they have found their purpose. And although they may have found other purposes, it seems like this is some really big one that this person is discovering for themselves. And it's not for anyone, it's just for them. So now after all of that, somebody's trying to come back around and connect with you, this person. After all of that, so it looked like it was done, like done, actually. To have the way that the Ten of Swords and the Six of Cups are sitting with one another, it looks like a full-blown separation of like, we are never going back in that direction. So what does this mean? Like, do you bump into this person? Do they want to? I'm seeing someone even try to, like, fix something that had happened. I'm associating you with the Venus energy here, Taurus. It even seems like someone's looking at you being really prolific is what I'm hearing. Maybe something that you're doing. You have to make a choice. Yeah, it seems like something is on the table and this person... I don't know, maybe they feel like something could be healed or something could be fixed. Because in the beginning I kept seeing the... Even though it didn't pop out, because I kept seeing the Knight of Wands, like, throughout the pre-shuffle and, like, while we were shuffling during the reading, there may have been something going on where, like, maybe you needed someone and they weren't... Someone needed another person and they weren't there, or there could have been, like, rumors or a question about, like, cheating or someone was flirting with other people. Because it didn't fully come out, like, maybe it's more so speculation, potentially. But that could have been, like, one of the issues where, like, maybe there was, like, a difference in, like, maturity or consistency, where you felt like one person was more committed than the other person, stuff like that. Or, like, maybe someone felt threatened. So here you are, Taurus. So someone's trying to reconcile with you. It looks like they are focusing on love. It seems also like whatever had been going on, but whatever was like the core issue of like the heartbreak or the pain within your relationship, seems like someone thinks that if the two parties come together in a willing way, that this may be able to be resolved. It seems very much like someone's trying to connect with you in an emotional way. You may still be in a place where you believe that going your separate ways is going to be best. like exploring new territory rather than re-navigating into the relationship with this person. High Priestess. Ooh, Taurus. Taurus, you may be some sort of medium. I'm seeing you have some sort of gift here. A very special gift, it seems. For some of you, you may do like tarot, or you may do some sort of like psychic or energetic work. This feels more so like a knowing. So there may be like some sort of like insight that you receive, or like downloads that you get. I'm seeing you be like a very highly spiritual being here. Something that you've worked on, something that you've progressed with. I'm not seeing this be like a novice. I'm seeing somebody that very much knows what they're doing here. Highly connected energy. I'm even seeing you get the download that you already know this is a karmic test. Like, I'm seeing you get that information. I found it interesting, too, that we ended with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, because the two of these are counterparts as well. So there's even something about your yin and yang, your masculine and feminine energy, like merging into one here in a way where like you're using something in like total or complete balance. I'm hearing format. It even seems like you've reached some sort of ascension process. This isn't something that you just like tripped into one day. I'm seeing this be something that like you take seriously, and it's something that like you have worked to cultivate and develop. Even to bring like a new, I'm hearing system into your life. I'm not sure what exactly that means, but that's coming through. Very interesting. Okay, so let's see this. You may receive something, and there's a notion here of like not taking something at face value when it comes through. Because somebody may be reaching out to you, unless you're the one reaching out to this person. And there's something about like the way that it comes through, don't take it at face value for some reason. I'm seeing you've had a past with this person, somebody that you were very, very close with, and it's like just as close as you were with this person at one time, that's like as severe as the breakup was with them. There's definitely still love there, for sure. It's like energy doesn't get destroyed. We just, right, channel it into something else that can like change form, and we transmute that and everything. But it's like, even though things ended with this person, I'm seeing there for sure still be love there. But the fact of the matter was that there was a lack of reciprocity within your connection with this person, and so someone's standards were not being met, or like someone's needs were not being met, or someone did not feel like they were being valued. There was like, but whatever this sense of equality was, there was some sort of issue with that. Or it's like, maybe you didn't get enough time from this person, or like they weren't committed in this, whatever it was. There was some sort of issue there. So I'm seeing there be a notion of like walking away from something, from someone, feeling heartbroken, but recognizing like this isn't meeting my standards, and so I need to do this for me and walk away. So there's this sense of like heartbreak here that I'm seeing. And then I'm getting the notion of like, you may have been trying to like either work with yourself through your healing process, or potentially work with this person, or work with somebody else that was helping you. Because I'm seeing there be a lot of stress, like, because of this relationship that you had with this person, it may have been something that really affected you in a way where it, like, knocked your confidence or your self-esteem or, like, your self-worth or your self-value. It's like, even though you know who you are as the Empress, like, at your core, this may have been something that kind of threw you a bit off balance and, like, rocked you in some sort of way, where there was some sort of, like, healing and meditating, I'm hearing, a way that you needed to connect with yourself. And maybe you also feel in a way that this connected with stuff going on within your career and affected you in that way. Maybe even affected your, like, creative abilities potentially, because you were feeling so stressed out by the pain that you experienced with this person. It's like, I'm seeing you trying to, like, make something work, but, like, you don't have, like, all of your energy up and ready because it's all, like, pouring through the heart chakra. So, like, where you tap into your creative energy, because something was out of balance with the chakra system, you may have been having a hard time tapping into something that's connected with your career. So you're being guided to wait until the cycle is complete, because then your energy is going to be restored. And I'm seeing there be a notion of a lesson being completed. I'm seeing really big healing for you, even to the point where you feel like you're supercharged in some sort of way. And I'm seeing you connecting with spirit here too. So maybe there's also some sort of healing that you're doing through your, like, spirituality or spiritual beliefs. And I'm seeing a karmic test that you're moving through. And it seems even too like there's some sort of upgrade that's coming to fruition for you with the High Priestess. Something related to the High Priestess is happening. So yeah. Seems even like a fine-tuning for you. Like maybe even connected with your perceptive abilities. Very interesting, Taurus. Alright, so we're looking at Neptune, Saturn, Aquarius, Venus, Taurus, and the Moon. Alright, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. My name is Gabriella, for anybody new, anyone curious. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.